already know my style. I'm out here scrolling these internet streets. And I went over to Reddit when I saw this title. My spouse cheated, and 7 months later, I still feel like she's a piece of ish. And I just knew it was going to be sweet. So here we are. We're about to read it. And it goes. Back 7 months ago, my spouse slept with a good friend of ours. This was a man that was present at our baby shower and whom we went to concerts with and hiking trips. This is also a man with a fiance that he's been a piece of ish towards for years now, but has always stated he would never leave his fiance. Just when I think I've typed the worst part of all of this, I remember the part that truly upsets me and has changed my entire worldview on my spouse. We figured out she had HPV during routine doctor appointments, and I always assumed, since I'm a man, that I have it as well. We've both had a sexual past, and we can't determine who gave it to who, but we can move forward together. That was 3 years ago. Fast forward 2.5 years, and she winds up needing surgery due to the HPV complications. Only reason that matters is she was still positive. Her tag team partner in the affair knew about this, and they agreed to not wear protection. Willingly compromising himself with an STI he can't really get tested for accurately, but is more than capable of passing along. My spouse ends up with emotions for him and falls down the actual path of a tricked side woman. He tells her he does not have those feelings for her, and they decide to stay friends. As I found out and things did not go well, nothing physical at all, as I would never lay a hand on a lady, but words were exchanged in the heat of a moment, I left and I moved out. But my anger never left. And as I started therapy, it started becoming more and more clear that he willingly possibly contracted HPV and is still with his fiancée. His poor fiancée that needed to know, so I messaged her. I told her all, and I've told her all every single time they continue to interact. To remind her this man proudly and without consideration might have just given you an STI from his side piece that could possibly cause cancer. He does not care for you. It hit me. Not only was I cheated on, but also this person I spent so many years of my life with, someone I built a family with and thought I knew morally, was a culprit in this as well. She failed to respect the marriage. She failed to respect herself. But worst of all, she knowingly participated, understanding completely that he was not going to leave his fiancée, more than likely, and would probably have sex with her. We started couples therapy, and I think I've come to the conclusion I won't ever fully believe she isn't a piece of ish. Why are we in couples counseling? Real question. Why are we in couples counseling? I don't need counseling. Bitch, I ain't do it. I don't need counseling. I don't need no form of counseling. Counsel yourself. The only counselors I need is the jurors saying, boop, it's over, it's done. Maybe a mediator, but a counselor, nope. I wouldn't go to counseling with her. What is there to talk about? Oh, he said maybe they have children together, which would make sense. Oh, so if they have children, they need to go to some form of co-parenting counseling, because he has to put the bitterness to the side to deal with this heifer for the sake of the kids. Damn. And based on this, I'm just going to come to the conclusion she probably cheated before that too. Probably cheated with other people. But then again, you see, sometimes we have to take accountability for our actions, our lack of actions. You kept somebody around you that didn't share your beliefs. And this is something I had to learn. And you knew that he was grimy. And you was okay with it, as long as it didn't affect your household. Until it did. You wifed up a hoe. A silly one at that. How do you guys not know who gave who? Y'all never got tested before you guys interacted with each other? Anyways, this is read the comments. So let's hop in the comment section. You let me know. What would you do? What would you do if you were him that got cheated on? What would you do if you were him that got cheated on and you guys have kids? So you have to co-parent with the heifer. What would you do if you were the fiance? Obviously, I don't care about the fiance. Pause. 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 I'm talking about the girl that's actually with dude that probably contacted HIV. She's been there. He's been doing things. She's been getting treated bad. At this point, it's a choice to be there. I understand the psychological aspect of it, but she aight. All right, so I'm not worried about her. I'm also thinking about Op and the kids if there are children involved. What would you do? But if you were the fiance, what would you do? Oh, wow. So they locked the comments because there were so many people posting. All right, so let's read some of the comments. It says, dude, she is a piece of ish. This is insane behavior. One thing is an affair, but this is just crazy. She has no sense of morality. The fact that she knows that she have it. Can you imagine if she had the big three, the H, the I, and the V? You know she would have been spreading it to people, right? And then Clowny over there says, but she's so dumb. You guys don't know if dude already had HPV. You don't know how long she been sleeping with dude. Maybe dude is the one that caught it from his fiance, gave it to her, and she gave it to you. He's been your childhood friend. You just found out about the infidelity. You just found out about the affair. You just found out about the cheating. You don't know how long it's been going on. And you can't take their words for it. You never told us how you found out. I wish you did. But how you know that the reasons why they are going unprotected is because he's the one that actually gave it to her. Your friend, you say your friend is very promiscuous. You say your friend treats his fiance very badly and he's very promiscuous. So who told you that he ain't been had HPV? He already gave it to the fiance. And he's the one that actually gave it to your wife. Which is why they're going unprotected. Because they already both have it. Okay. All right, so we're going to continue. Somebody said she was going to leave you. Why are you still here? Please find someone worthy. Please find your worth, your self-worth. Please find your value. I understand that you might need to go to co-parenting counseling for the children. Do that, but you better not be taking this heifer back. But he's probably taking her back because he says he has HPV. She already have it. But, oh, the thought of that, I feel an ickiness in my chest. Oh, don't be out here settling, thinking you don't value more. One thing I've heard from people is, you see, when they settle down, they don't want to have to get up out of that settling to go back in the dating pool, especially if the dating pool wasn't kind to them. Right? And I've heard that from a lot of people. The dating pool, some of the dates were terrible, and they might have gotten into a little relationship here, a little exclusive there, but it never really led to nothing. They were yearning for family, for companionship, for a bond. They get it with this little carousing, it's hateful. And now, you know what I mean? Okay, so she did some wrong, but this is the only person that I really had a bond. I'm just, all right, that's settling. You're going to miss out on a blessing, big fella. Or your blessing trying to stay with this effort. Somebody said, leave her. What the F? She is a piece of ish. You cannot stay with a cheater under any circumstance. You see how men think? Woman, pull up. Are you here? Let me know you here. Holla. Man down. Better yet, the men are up. You see how they think? Leave. Should nobody be staying for cheating. They quick to give their friends some advice. Leave. But y'all go stick by him. I love that for y'all. I love it. Oh my God. Somebody says, in this case, why waste the time and money on therapy? Again, if it's co-parenting therapy, I get it. Seems like you're just giving her expensive closure that she doesn't deserve. I'm surprised you moved out. I'd have put her ass out. You see, I believe that the person that messed up is the person that has to bear the bones. And I think that's because I don't believe in cheating and stuff like that. So that's why I believe that. But I feel like if we live in a house, right, and I go cheat, I'm not cheating, and my partner finds out, I should be the one moving out. Why is he moving out? I'm the one that effed it up. But on the flip side, if you effed it up, sir, you already know. You gotta leave. You made the choice to step out of the relationship to cheat, which means you already made the choice to leave. Because you already knew, based on the boundaries that I set, that once I found out, I was going to leave that ass. So you already chose to leave. So you should have already had a plan put in place of where you was going to sleep. Park benches are always free and available. Okay? Protect your butt. That's it. That's all. So if I cheated, I should be put out. Not even put out. I should already pack my stuff and go. Because really what I should have did was pack my stuff and go before I engage with somebody else. And you should never be focusing outside your relationship. You should always be focusing in. Right? So then if I'm wrong, I gotta get up out of here. Get up out of here, shorty. Yeah, you wrong. Go figure your ish out. But if he's wrong, he shouldn't even question it. Get out. You destroyed the family. I did not. Get out. So I don't think he should have been the one having to move out. Unless it was her house. And sir, bye. Move. Okay. Get that ass out. But I was on that. If it's his house, then I'm not gonna tell him to leave. I'd have just picked my stuff up and left. But if it's our house, that's different. Which is why, ladies, I know you're going to disagree. A lot of people disagree with me because of the economy and everything. But I don't want to. No man moving in with me. I'm not moving in with him. We can go get something together. We can both rent out our properties, whatever, and we both go get something together. Or wait till both of our lease is up, and then we both go get something together. I'm not moving in with you, and you're not moving in with me. Right? Okay. Because we both. You're not gonna be staying in mines and then want something out of no. And I don't want yours. So we break up, it's yours. I'm gonna kindly get my ass up out of there. I told you, I'm not for the drama. So it end, all right, I'm out. But a lot of people don't have that type of intention. And then it ends and now he's trying to fight me for my things. Nigga, please. So because of that, we gotta get one together where, yeah, you can fight for this. And it won't be a fight. Take half, give me half, go, but let's keep it cute. All right? Somebody say you're staying with her? No one else to blame now. You're just doing this to yourself. Somebody said, bro, you gotta at least F the dude's fiance if you're gonna stay with her. Why stay if you're gonna have to be doing all of that? If you don't believe in cheating, then why are you cheating? That's why I don't understand the ladies that say they don't believe in cheating and they cheat back. If you don't believe in cheating, you're just not cheating. You just go ghost. Ghost him. One minute you're here, next minute you're not. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? I'm not gonna do all that with you. Sir, bye. My wife is my whole world, but if she cheated on me like that, ooh, he might stay if you don't cheat like that. You caught that like that right there? Okay, he might stay though. Hold up. My wife is my whole world, but if she cheated on me like that, there's no way I could be with her day to day and not feel angry and hurt every single day. Every single moment to where there's just no way it would work. I would be miserable and the relationship would fall apart anyways. He would stay if she cheated. She just can't cheat like that. Somebody say it's a whole post that ends with them still together. What's the matter with some dudes? What's the matter with some females? With some dudettes? They be staying too. Listen, if cheating is not a deal breaker, I'm not here to make cheating a deal breaker for you. If cheating is not a deal breaker for you, then it's just not a deal breaker. That's okay. That is definitely okay. But there are people that cheating is a deal breaker. ABUs is a deal breaker. You understand? Somebody said cheating is a deal breaker. Once trust is broken, there is no going back. The marriage ends or the person who cheats stays in an unhappy marriage, and here they have lost respect and trust for their spouse. I refuse to live the lie and file for divorce. Somebody said, well, she's a piece of ish. Why do you want to change your mind about it? Somebody said solo therapy might not be a bad idea. Wishing you well up. Somebody said, honestly, and this may hurt, they probably been effing the entirety of your relationship. I'm trying to see if nobody has caught that. The friend might be hitting her raw, right? Because the friend been had it. She actually caught it from him. And gave it to you. You don't know how long this been going on. Talking about it was at your baby shower. Is that your kid? And I don't mean to come for his child or nothing. I'm just saying, is that your kid? If it was me personally, I need a DNA test of all the children. I just assumed that you're of, high pedigree. which is why I believe in DNA at birth, right? But I just assumed you have high pedigree. So that's why I didn't question it. But now your actions are questionable. So I need a DNA quickly. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to stay with her. Sorry, bud. But you are getting what you allow into your life. And he's allowing this at this point. Very much allowing it. Somebody says, at first, I was like, F nah, this dude stayed. Then you said you left. And I was like, but then you in couples counseling? What the F is there to counsel? Co-parenting. They have co-parenting counseling. Where two parents, they're separating, but they can come together to get to an amicable place so that they can raise the kids. So that the children aren't affected by what adults have done. Somebody said, not gonna lie, I would say walk out of that marriage. Take care of your kid, but get your plans together so you can start the divorce process and actually start healing. That healing won't restart until you do. At least that is my opinion. Somebody said, is it possible he's the one she got the... Oh, somebody is thinking like me. Is it possible that he's the one she got the HPV? Is it possible that he's the one she got the HPV from in the first place, and that's why it didn't matter that he not protect himself? And the fact that they were having unprotected, is that your kid, bro? But anyway, I don't think you can ever trust her again. Might be time to file, bro. I think your bestie gave it to her. All right? Bestie gave it to her. That's number one. And number dos. Number two. Go do some DNA on them babies. Quick, my guy. No disrespect to her, but she already disrespected herself. So, I mean, I couldn't even do nothing more. But you need DNA tests because you might be raising your friend's kid or kids. I don't know how much y'all got. Somebody said you need only other 3 or 4 years of therapy and you're good to go. Somebody said because she is, move on. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I believe that. Somebody said, I cannot tell you what to do. And when I say once a cheater is always a cheater, I mean the mindset is always there. Because I know people that used to cheat that stopped cheating. But when I speak to them, they say, let him play with me and he's going to know, and I'm going to cheat on him. Let him get me thinking that he out here playing them streets, and I'm going to show him how to really play the streets because I can be like that. But I tell you that right now, they've stopped. They're not cheating no more. They're not running the streets no more. And this is a couple people. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 10. Seriously, a couple people. And they told me, I'm behaving right now because he hasn't given me a reason. But if I ever feel like he's cheating, because there's people, again, that cheating is not a deal breaker for. Once they find out you're cheating, they'll start cheating. I'm talking, these are women I'm talking about. Once they find out that you're cheating, they're just going to start cheating too. The crazy thing is, you think, you didn't even know her past. I know I got mad females that's not going to tell you that they cheated. Never. But they're going to warn you. So they're not going to tell you, but they're going to warn you. Because they're not dumb. They've been in these streets. They know how these streets go. They know the code. Right? So they already know. Don't tell you all the past. You're going to try to use it against them. They're not dumb. So what they're going to do, they're going to tell you, like, listen, I believe in cheat back. Some of them might say that. Some of them be like, listen, I don't accept cheating. They're not going to tell you what they're going to do, but they're going to tell you they don't accept cheating. Now, you won't get to playing games, not even realizing the type of gal you're really with. And then she's going to be out in these streets, big fella. And you just won't know. And she's going to look at you every day and laugh at you. Because you think she don't know that you're cheating. She knows. She's just past that young stage where she's going to argue with you. She's just going to get to cheating too. And I can't tell you how many guys are in relationships like that and they don't know. And when I talk to her, she'd be like, listen, I was behaving myself. I behaved. Because I always say that once a cheater, always a cheater. And they always say no. But then I'm like, but you're still open to cheating. So once a cheater, always a cheater. The mindset is still there. I've never cheated and I would never cheat. I'm not cheating back. This don't make me, I'm not trying to say this to make it like, oh, I'm this great person. What I'm saying is, I'm giving an example. I wouldn't do it. I'm not cheating back. I'm not cheating for fun. I'm not cheating to make you feel some type of way. I'm not about to go sleep with your best friend just because. Like, I got better things to do. Like, disappear on you. You feel me? So that's why I say once a cheater is always a cheater. The mindset doesn't change. And even if they get to a place that they're behaving themselves, all they want to find is a reason. And they back outside. So once a cheater, always a cheater. Be careful. Somebody said, I cannot tell you what to do. However, everything that you said just pretty much sums out that the marriage is over. Seems like your wife and former friend have no remorse for everything that they did. Exactly. You shouldn't have to move out. So I'm not the only person. And Jenny Marie, so Jenny's a female too. I'm not the only person. I'm not the only, thank God. Once trust is broken, it's very tough to rebuild. Also, I think that was the right thing to inform the fiancé of everything that happened. Focus on yourself and your kids. I would get a plan in place with your spouse knowing I am sorry this happened to you. The only reason why I said him telling the fiancé is because he didn't do it to inform her. He did it out of pain. He was hoping that the fiancé would leave. Dude. Because he said he's told her other times where he's cheated. And he's been mistreating her. The fiancé is just not leaving. So I don't think he did that out of fully caring. I think he was trying to hurt his friend. But like I said, he shouldn't have to move out. She should be on the curb. Somebody said, so she'd still be with him if your friend would have her but won't? Exactly. She already chose your friend. The only thing we gotta do is co-parent. That's it. And that's all. That's it and that's all. Don't need to discuss nothing else. Don't need to discuss nothing else. He needs to go to therapy to deal with that. Because I'm sure it definitely affected his self-esteem, his self-worth, his mind. He's jaded now. He's jaded because he probably didn't even expect it from her. Built a whole life. Had a whole baby shower. Had a whole wedding. Doing the whole thing. Dealing with STIs. The whole time. It wasn't real. Can you imagine you spend 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, 10 years with somebody, only to find out none of it was real? So now you're playing back the entire 5 years. You're playing back the entire 10 years trying to figure out, how didn't I see this? And then you start getting mad at yourself too. I've seen women do it, get mad at themselves because they put a lot of things to the side simply because they were like, you know what I mean? Somebody said, whatever the fallout may be, you need to leave. You'll have it rough for a while, but then you'll be fine. The trust will never come back, and you'll simply keep second-guessing yourself over every little thing, slowly chipping away at your sanity. Is it worth it, brother? I don't think he has any sanity left. And if he does, strong man. Somebody said, just leave her. Sit her down and say, hey, I know your cheating ended 7 months ago, but I can't move past it. I have tried and can't. I'm not sitting you down and telling you shit. I guess I'm still lacking in the communication department. I feel that you are no longer obligated or have access to my proper communication skills once you cross the boundary. I don't need to explain shit to you. I don't need no closure. I don't need closure. No closure. Not a closure wig. Not a closure conversation. Not a closure on the ass. I don't need nothing. So if you need closure, you sound like you need to go talk to the person that you slept with. Get closure over there, because you ain't going to get it over here. I didn't do it. You did it. The fuck? Somebody said it was a huge betrayal. I would like you to pack your stuff and leave by the end of the day. This marriage is over and I will file divorce papers. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that. But I also don't think he should have been the one to move out unless it was her house. Now, if it's her house, then sir, bye, get out. But if it was both their house, she should get out. Now I understand though, being a gentleman, you can go sleep in a car. You don't want her sleeping in a car, trying to be. But in this case, she don't need a gentleman. She don't need to. Obviously, he was too damn gentle for her. Somebody said, get rid of the judgment. She is a piece of ish. That's an opinion and not a fact, though. Stay with the anger. I'm mad that this happened. Somebody said, get rid of the judgment. She's a piece of ish, because that's an opinion and not a fact. Oh, here we go. Kaizen coming through, about to. All right. So Kaiser's about to do some therapy. Kaiser says, get rid of the judgment. And the judgment is she's a piece of ish because that is just an opinion and it's not a fact. You feel like she's a piece of ish. Stay with the anger, and the anger is I'm mad that this happened. But under the anger is probably just some sadness. And it's I'm sad that this happened. Stay in those vulnerable feelings, anger, sadness, and fear. Your judgment of her will not serve you. You don't have to forgive her or have her in your life. But judging her will hold you back. It's a defense mechanism because the tough, actual feelings are difficult to stay with. Also, you deserve compassion. Getting cheated on sucks more than just about anything. Of course you're angry and sad. Just try to stay there and out of the blaming yourself or her. The bitch did it. The heifer did it. She a heifer. She a piece of it. She all of that. I'm with you, big fella. Since that you can't say it, I'll say it for you. She a heifer. All right. Indy says individual therapy for you might give you the space to validate and release the she's a piece of ish feeling. Then if you want to continue couples therapy, it may allow the headspace to work on moving past infidelity and move on from the relationship. Yeah, from it. Co-parenting therapy. Couple more and we out. Somebody said, if the house is on both your names, the partner who cheats gets to move out, in my opinion, period. And she's a female too. Is it busy? At least she look like she's a female, right? Yes. Yes. Somebody that agrees with me. If the house is in both your names, the partner who cheats gets to move out. We're going to use it like it's a privilege. You get to move out because you have to get out. I didn't destroy this family. You did. So this house will stay intact and you will get out of it. At least initially, until you figured it out. She can go sleep in the car. Or sleep wherever she was sleeping with him. Yeah, figure it out. You figured out every time you wanted to sleep with him, so figure it out. Figure it out. She's the one who effed up your relationship. Yup. If she brings your children into this, tell her she should have thought of them before she cheated. Put her out. Yes. Oh, now you're thinking of the kids. When you was doing all that, the kids never crossed him. You never realized that the relationship would have ended because you know that cheating is a hard boundary. Oh, so you just don't care about your kids until it benefits you. Oh, okay. Obviously, you're not a fit parent because you make decisions that don't benefit your children. I didn't cheat, you did. And you knew that cheating would have destroyed the household that the kids lived in because now there would be separate homes. There'd be a divorce. The person that you cheated with is crazy. So you never thought of your children. That makes you not a fit parent. I'll still give you 50-50 custody though. But you got to get out this house. For now, I'll help the kids because obviously I have the children on my mind. Obviously, I think about my actions and how it affected all of you. We never crossed your mind. Get out the house, go sleep in your car, and figure it out. And that's even too much words because I don't think I should be saying all of that. You should already know. Get out. Somebody says that is never the reality. Somebody says your opinion has many layers. Best of luck navigating your way through it. I'm sorry this happened to you. Somebody said you should have left a while ago, but good news is you can still leave today. Still leave today, all state. You know what I mean? Somebody said it's 7 months already and you still haven't left her? Seriously, dude? Does it really take 7 months to confirm that she's still a piece of ish? I think he's trying for his kid. Probably came from a broken home. Don't want to give the kid a broken home, but sometimes broken is better than whatever this is. Because she's going to cheat again. She ain't happy, bro. And the fact that she would cheat with your friend, fall in love with the friend, that's crazy. If you was having those feelings, you should have went to therapy to get it out of you. Never something you should have acted on. Somebody said, couples therapy, I thought you left. What are you doing, man? Couple more and I'm out. Somebody said she's a piece of ish. Just leave. Nothing she possibly says or does can erase what she did. You deserve better. Stop torturing yourself. Somebody said this is 10,000% leave up. She's not worth it because that trust is forever gone. Somebody said leave if you can't get over it. You tried, which is more than I would have ever done, period. Somebody said PSA, anyone under 45 can get the HPV vaccine. Kids should get it starting at 11 or 12. HPV is a cause of cervical, penile, and some throat cancers. Yeah, because y'all out here just doing fellatio on everything. Y'all put a plastic over it when there's flesh to go inside. But while y'all out here slurping and glurping and burping, nothing. So you don't want to protect your throat, huh? You don't want to protect your throat. The mouthpiece that you talk to everybody with every day. The one that you go home to your partner with and kiss them. Y'all some nasty sons of bitches. Somebody said the best time to leave was a while ago. The second best time to leave is right now. Run, brother, run. He responded to say, we started couples therapy and I think I've come to the conclusion I won't ever fully believe she isn't a piece of ish. What's the point of staying in a relationship with someone you despise and have good cause to despise? Kids aren't a reason because their house will be full of bitterness and venom. Because you're not happy, she's not happy. Oh my God. Just leave. Give the kids some form of normality. So otherwise, what's the point of staying together? Leave. Get a lawyer and start your life out. This will only get worse from here on. You still stayed? No wonder she's still running laps around you and will probably continue. Somebody said, wait, so you stayed with her? This is the reason why she's walking over you and continues to. And there's nothing you can do about it except leave. Last two says, it's not going to get better. You should probably think about leaving her and go to therapy. Next one says, 4 years since it's happened to me, and I hate her, and I know she's a piece of ish. The action, the lies, the words, only evil person would do this. Say this and be this way. It's scary how you know someone. Well, you think you know someone. You think you know them so well, and they turn out to be a completely different person after you get them. You're honest, after you give them your honest self. Life is cruel. Spouse? Bro, just leave her. Couples therapy isn't going to fix the betrayal that she caused. Somebody said lawyer up. Make sure she gets nothing. Document everything. Make sure people are there when you serve divorce papers so she can't go crazy. Make people... No, I don't think... Well, it depends on what state you're in. You can't serve them yourself. I've thought of this scenario a lot. Spouse travels to business, sometimes as a team, stays in 5-star hotels, big expense account, etc. Whatever forgiveness. I might have in my heart would stop cold every time we had STX. That in itself would end the relationship. Yes. I wouldn't be able to have intimacy with you because I don't trust you. I can't have intimacy with somebody I don't trust. You're a liar. I believe nothing you say. So me leaving you after cheating is not even I'm so big and bad. I can't stay with you. My body won't allow me to stay with you. My mind won't allow me to stay with you. The same heart that you're going to say, I love you with my heart won't allow me to stay with you. I will consistently be in a state of disgust. Like I feel right now in my body, I'm disgusted. And I don't actually have this. I've never got cheated on that I know of. So I don't know. But I feel disgusted in my body right now. My body will be disgusted with you. My body wouldn't want you. My mind wouldn't want you. I wouldn't trust you for nothing. And then I'm going to keep playing everything you ever said to see how much of it is lies. And then from there on out, you can't tell me nothing. And I'm not even talking about insecure, jealous stuff. Not some, you was here. No. If you tell me that it's cloudy outside, I need to bring an umbrella, I won't believe you. That's how much I won't trust you. Because you're just a walking, talking liar. You're a pathological liar. You are a son of a mother. So it don't make no sense. And then there will be no intimacy. I won't want to kiss you. I don't know what you've been doing with your mouth. My neck, my back, Negro, please, bye. So there's nothing. There's no relationship left. There will be no intimacy. There will definitely be no intimacy. No kissing, no holding hands, no none of that. The only thing I'm going to do right after is run through the panels to see if I've been exposed. Go do blood work and stuff. But then I'm out. That's it and that's all. I can't stay with you. Somebody said, divorce her and move on. And the last one says, from what I'm seeing in this post, she is a POS. I know you're working on this relationship because of your kids, but I don't think it is worth it. Divorce and just move on. All right, this is the last one. Therapy isn't some kind of magical healing. It helps people rationalize, understand, and accept what life throws at them. If going to therapy has helped you realize your ex is a garbage human being, congratulations. She sure sounds like one. Now you have to heal. Carrying that hate and that anger inside is toxic, and you'll be the only one losing sleep over it. Exactly. Your ex, while she was doing it, she wasn't thinking about you. After it's done, she's not thinking about you. And if she's saying sorry, it's because she got caught. It's not because she's thinking about you. She's selfish. Okay? And hating her doesn't affect her. Okay. She was in love with the friend and wanted to be with the friend. Right now, she's devastated because the friend don't want her. She's not thinking about you, big fella. The only time she think of you is the stability that you provided is no longer there. She won't be living with the kids and have you to help her with the kids now. You understand what I'm saying? That's why she's thinking of you. And that hurts and that's hard. But guess what, big fella? Eventually you will recover. But sitting with the hate means that you're going to sit in this emotion for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years while she's moved on. And when you see that she's moved on, you're going to get pissed off even more. Because she hurt you and kept on going. People like that, they can hurt 50 people in a row and never glance back. And even when they do glance back, they don't have the empathy. Because if they did, they'd change their behavior. They can pretend and say sorry, but it don't come from nothing because the behavior never changed. Leave her alone. But don't leave yourself alone. Love yourself some more, big fella. Love yourself some more. Keep loving all your kids. And leave that heifer alone, bro. Everybody make mistakes. Your mistake just so happened to be with a heifer. Okay? Right now you thought you had a family. You thought you didn't want a broken home. Well, guess what, sir? It's broken. Stay in therapy. Heal. And go find love. Real love. Real love. I'm searching for that real love. All right? Big up on yourself. You find me in somebody else's comment section out here just ripping and rapping. All right? See y'all.